Hey, give yourself plenty of room, and we can go ahead and get going with our marches. Ooh, I am sore today, so I'm going to be a little slow to get going, but we'll still have a good exercise class today. High knees, arms are moving. Core is also getting warmed up a little bit here too. And then just a few. We'll go ahead and get going with our skaters. First thing of cardio for today. So this one does take a little bit of mind muscle connection, but we can start off slow and just try to figure it out, okay? All right, so we're jumping side to side. So it kind of acts like you're skating like on an ice rink or something. Again, start off slow, just kind of figure out the motion, and we'll speed it up as we go along. Be more. Awesome job. March it out for 30 seconds. We'll do our next thing of cardio. All right. This one, we're going to get nice and low. We're doing side steps. Again, starting off pretty slow, and we'll speed up as we get warmed up. Just make sure you're in a nice low position. Don't come out of that low position at all, okay? I'll go a little bit quicker later on. Awesome, great job. All right. Getting into strengthening, lower body strengthening. Again, I'm really sore. Quads are a little toasted today, but we're gonna still get a good one in. All right, so first one we're gonna do, we're gonna use our chair here. Keep on marching, just getting set up. And we are just gonna do some squats using our chair. All right, so you're gonna squat down until your glute touches your chair, and then you're gonna come up. Don't sit down at all, just use that as like a guide of where to squat down to, okay? You can just do normal squats too if you don't have a chair close by. It's always good to have something to aim for though. Just 30 seconds of this. Awesome job. Get that out of the way, march it out for a quick break. We are going to be using our chair again for our next one. All right. Go ahead and grab our chair again. This time we're going to sit kind of at the edge of our chair. And all we're doing is just engaging our quad. We're going to straighten out our leg, hold for a few seconds, and bring it back down, focusing on one side. So really make sure your quad is doing a lot of the work here. We're just straightening. And back. Make sure you're holding your leg out straight for a few seconds as well. One more. Great. Let's go ahead and take a 30-second marching break. Make sure we're burning our calories in between our exercises. And then we'll go ahead and do the other side, okay? All right, so let's have a seat. Go ahead and knock out the other side. One more. Great. All right, so let's go ahead, march it out. We're back to our cardio. You can put away the chair for now. We will come back to it, but don't need it for a little bit. All right, we're starting with our skaters again. Speed it up if you figured out the motion. If you're still having a little problems with it, no worries. Just take it nice and slow. This one is a bit confusing. Great job. Let's march. All right, now we've got our low lateral walks. Let's get a tiny bit lower and just go a tiny bit quicker, okay? Nice and low. Here we go. Awesome job. Okay. We're going to continue on with the lower body. We really want to target the lower body today. Give our upper bodies a little bit of a break after its arms are a little. Okay, but this one, we're doing that three-way hip one. Crowd favorite, right? You can hold on to something like if you want to, like knob, chair, desk, whatever you have. Or you can just go free. And we're going to do 30 seconds, 3 directions. We'll focus on one side at a time, okay? So we're just going to start by kicking straight. Right. Okay, let's go ahead and kick out to the side now. We're still on the same leg. Awesome. All right, and let's go ahead and kick back. No leaning forward. Don't go flying forward or anything. It's going to be a slider motion, but we're just really engaging our glute with this one. We've got our break coming up. Awesome job. All right, let's merge. And then we'll go ahead and get the other side done. And this will finish up with our lower body for today. Then we'll move on to core, okay? All right, here we go. Kicking forward, other leg. Awesome. Let's go ahead and kick out to the side. One more. Awesome. Kicking to the back now. Remember, nice upright posture, using the glute to kick your leg back. Last one. Perfect. Good job, everyone. Let's march. Going back to our cardio again. And then we'll continue on with some core. All right, let's do our skaters. Jump back to forth. A little quicker, okay? Awesome. All right, nice and low, side steps. Picking up the pace. Okay, really good. Okay. Core, all of the core stuff that we're going to be doing today is going to be in our chair. If you have a swivel chair, great. Let's use that. If not, no worries. You can kind of do the same motion, but your chair is just not. So as long as you're getting your core strengthened and stretched, we'll be good, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and grab our swivel chair. This one, a little bit difficult. But what we're gonna do, have a seat in our chair. You can use like the tips of your toes and plant them on the ground like that. And basically what you're gonna do is swivel your chair back and forth like that. You can use your feet to help you here, because it's a little hard if you don't use your feet, but really make sure you're crunching side to side, okay? All right, we're gonna do 15 more seconds. Got it. Do one more. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and have a marching break. March out. We're still gonna use our chair for the next one, okay? Doesn't have to be swivel though. All right, so this one, let's go ahead and have another seat. What we're gonna do here, fix this. There's gonna be a three-parter, okay? So set the edge. And what you're gonna do is just crunch with one leg right now, okay? So crunch, Really make sure you're using your core to kind of come down. Take some marching breaks in between. Got 10 more seconds. All right, let's go ahead and take a marching break. 30 seconds. I'm not going to adjust the camera. All right, let's have a seat again and do same thing, other leg, crunching up. Do one more. Great job. Come up and march. Got one more part of this exercise before we move on to the upper body. All right, let's go ahead and have a seat. This one, you really want to make sure you have a good grip on your armrests. And what we're going to do is use both legs and crunch up, okay? Halfway there. Awesome job, everyone. Perfect. All right. We can put the chair away for now. Let's go ahead and march it out. We've got our cardio to do. And we're just going to finish up with a few upper body things, nothing too crazy. And then a reminder, we are off on Monday, so we won't be having class. So Wednesday will be our next one, next Wednesday. And then I will be gone starting June 2nd for about 2 weeks. So I'll miss 2 weeks of classes, but Kevin is going to take over for me, okay? So still get some exercise in. All right, let's do our scalers. So no, only have one class, and then it's a little break for me, but Kevin, I'll make sure Kevin gets some good workouts in, okay? Awesome. And I think once I get back, we'll schedule the band exercise class. Okay, so buy your bands if you don't have any. I will send out an email whenever that's happening. All right. Low. We side step. Get really low for this one. Awesome. All right. Upper body. So first one we're going to do, we're going to be at that high plank angle at our desk. We're going to start with some shoulder taps, 45 seconds. All right. And then we're going to come to the wall, do some push-ups, 45 seconds, potentially. And then we'll just finish up with a little triceps. Okay, so we're not doing anything crazy, no pulses or anything. All right, let's go ahead and get to that high plank angle leather death. So we're doing a little core here as well. Make sure core is engaged and we're tapping our shoulders, okay? Try not to rock your hips back and forth too much. So if you need to widen your stance to prevent that from happening, go ahead and do that. Got 15 more seconds. Really make sure we have strong arms, strong shoulders, so we don't hurt ourselves. Awesome job. Marching break. And then we'll do our push-ups at the wall. So for these wall push-ups, the farther back you stand, the harder they're going to be. So we'll kind of figure out where we want to go. So do one, if it's like, that's a little too hard, maybe take a step closer to the wall, okay? But also challenge yourself, so we'll see. All right, so find a good space on your wall, and let's go ahead and get going. We're gonna do 30 seconds of this one. Awesome job. Let's march. Got one more to do. And we'll use our desk, okay? You can also use your arm rests in your chair if you have those. All right, so we'll just do 30 seconds of this one. Doing triceps, okay? So go ahead and get a good grip on the side of your desk here. And we're gonna sink down and back up. Only 30 seconds, okay? One more. Perfect. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start to slow it down. Start to catch our breath. Still marching. We're still gonna do one last round of cardio. And we'll get some stretching in, but we're just gonna take everything at a slower pace, okay? All right, so skaters, again, nice and slow. Make sure we're breathing. Okay, go ahead and march. I still got our lateral walks next. Okay. So nice and low. Again, take it slow. Still nice and low though, okay? Few more steps. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get stretching. So we're first going to do a quad stretch. Hold on to something, get a good grip on it. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. And then we're going to just grab our ankle or foot and slowly let that leg hang loose so you feel stretch in the front here, okay? Hold it for 15 more seconds. All right, and slowly let that go. We'll do the same thing, other leg. All right, let's go ahead and slowly let that one go. I'm gonna focus on the core next. So just go ahead and stretch gently over your chair. You can also do it on your thigh, just to the side. Just really make sure right here is getting nice and stretched out. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Other side. Slowly come back. All right, so next we're going to focus on the front of our core. And all you're going to do is extend backwards slightly. It doesn't have to go, you don't have to go crazy. You can extend over a chair if that's more comfortable. Just extend back for a little and then come back up. Extend back, come back up. Let's do two more. Awesome. Okay. Last one you can do standing up or in your chair, up to you. Go ahead and do a nice overhead lat stretch. So just grab your elbow, hand is going to be in between your shoulder blades. You can kind of lean to the right or to the left if you're using your right arm. All right, and then we will finish it up with the other side. All right, you can slowly let that go. And that will do it for today.